about today's hearing, Judge Reinhart seems to have a very good sense that it is his job as the gatekeeper in this case to perform his function of balancing the interest in the public of accessing these materials against the interest in the government in keeping them secret. Judge Reinhart gave us some clues to that today by telling us, for example, that at this juncture he is not inclined to keep the entirety of the search warrant application and its affidavit under seal, meaning that he understands that the public is going to likely be entitled to some parts of this warrant application and its affidavit. He will consider redactions proposed by the Department of Justice, which are due to him August 25th. He will accept any briefing of the Department of Justice on those redactions. He will review those materials, and he will enter an order specifying what information, if any, will remain sealed and inaccessible to the public. I think Judge Reinhart is going to protect the identity of confidential informants, and that's probably the right outcome here. We don't want, none of the media interveners want to jeopardize the safety or security of a confidential informant. It is very common in these situations that information that would lead to the disclosure of their identity is kept secret. However, it is important to note that simply saying somebody works for a particular agency is not sufficient. Perhaps saying their title, their post, the number of years they've been in position, and other identifiers may get us there, but the generic fact that there are confidential informants working with the government is not something that I would think is subject to protection. Today, what was unsealed is the motion to seal the search warrant, which you all have the underlying search warrant, and the order on the motion to seal the search warrant. I would expect the motion to be fairly generic in describing that we have a search warrant, Your Honor, that we would like you to seal, and I would expect the order to be fairly generic. We agree that your search warrant should be sealed. Nobody mentioned the waning credibility of the FBI specifically. However, Mr. Tobin did make the argument that this is a proceeding that's about the credibility of all the players. So whether the judge is doing his job, whether the DOJ is doing its job, that is the proper function of these access proceedings and why the public is entitled to access. That is the public interest. We are entitled to monitor the affairs of our government at all levels, and that is the interest in this essence that we were asserting today.